a station somewhere in Moscow. We have a map of where we are. And what we can do is we can pull my little cursor to any location on the track. And then it will show me, in the window above, a video taken from that part of the journey. So this is me pulling out of the station in Moscow with all the sound you'd expect to hear. If you don't want to hear the sound of the wheels, you can have War and Peace by Tolstoy being read to you in Russian. That is cool. Isn't that cool? Well, you see, that's not particularly exciting, I think, because you're just outside Moscow. Let's zoom out a bit. This is going to be a long, long rail journey. Let's go out somewhere with some steps. So, for the next 8 hours, you're going to see trees going past the window as you go along. There's a great tourist experience, if ever there was one. Being unkind, isn't it?
This is your plane now?
I wish it was my plane. It's a plane I enjoyed flying on, but it wasn't my plane, I'm afraid. Okay, well, you can say that's nice, but it's still representing the world as a map. You've done a clever thing there. You've linked all this into YouTube video to sections of the track, and it gives you some sense of what it's like. The other way, of course, is to try to represent the world in a virtual sense, and this is where things like Google Earth come in, where three-dimensional models that crucially that you can explore, that you can go and visit and move around in, become really useful. It moves a long way to getting that better sense of place. What does it feel like to be in any particular location? And this is a mechanism for adding lots more information, lots more content as well. So it's great, it moves you that bit further, and crucially, you can explore. The next step on then is to say, well, if you can do that, wouldn't it be fun if you could actually go and visit places and explore in an image sense more than just a map? And that's something that we're working on with Street View. And Street View, as you've seen it before, is imagery that's captured by cars driving along with lots of cameras on top. So rather than representing New York as a map of New York, represent New York as images like this. That's how you think of New York. And to prove you think in a visual sense like this, although this is a dangerous experiment, I'll try it nevertheless just after lunch. Everybody close their eyes. Okay? And I want you to think of the place I'm just going to say. I want you to think of Sydney, Australia. How many people are seeing, in your mind's eye, the Sydney Harbour Bridge or the Royal Opera House? Show of hands. Okay. Shows you how strong images are to our sense of place. Anyone see a map? I have to ask that just in case. There's a weirdo here in the audience that thinks in terms of maps, but I've never seen that happen so far, so good. Well done, that was the right answer. The crucial thing about Street View is that it's very dynamic and that you can explore the information. So if you haven't seen it before, I'd just like to show you this map, to show you a demo of it. Again. Street View in Norway. And we like to think of Street View...
Yeah, the Norwegians.
We like to think of Street View as kind of the last level of zoom, so I can keep on zooming in to the map, as you see. But it's nice when I get in close enough to say, well, you know, that's still very abstract. What's it actually like to be there? So I grab my Street View guy, so he's desperate to get off the map. European street in Oslo, and I can move around, as you can see, exploring if there's a standing on that street. I can jump forward, go off in any particular direction. Now, you see I'm limited. I can't really go much further up there because we drive around on cars, and they don't really allow us to go through pedestrian places. But we have a plan for that. Move on down this road a bit. You see, you can explore the city in a natural way as if you were there yourself, looking around. And you can look at things in more detail than you might be able to find in any other place. So there's a sign there. I can zoom in and then read the contents of that sign.
Steady now.
Yeah, and there's a doorbell. That's useful if you're looking at, say, parking restrictions somewhere. There's no other record of those parking restrictions. You can go and find out where they are. Let's say I wanted to do some directions. Let's go back out.
And can I ask you before you go away from the screen?
Yeah.
There's a user photos in the comment. Is that the cameras or is that the?
I will get back to that.
Right.
Ah, yes. So, let me try and find here the
Yeah?
station.
Be careful with the doorbell. Because it can be red now.
So here's the central station, and I want to get directions from the central station from here to Google offices in Oslo. Okay, marvellous. So that's given me directions driving. There are lots of one-way streets in Oslo. I'm going to walk instead. It's a short distance, so the route changes. And as I go along now with my instructions, for each step of my journey, I'm given a photograph to say, okay, as you go along, section by section, these are the things you need to look out for as you're going along. So these are kind of your landmarks that you need to look out for until you get to your final destination. Here's my final destination. I'll open that up full screen. So yes, the user photos. This is quite clever, I think. What we do is, because we know where every photograph is in Street View, we also can go out onto the web and find all of those geocoded photographs that people have put online in things like Flickr or Picasa or Panoramio. And for any particular scene in Street View, we can find user photos of the same place. And you can have a look at those. And each one of those is geocoded in the right location. So these are people's photos. You can see at the bottom there, it attributes who took that photograph and which source they came from. So they're all geocoded in the right location. Again, building up that sense of place. What does it feel like to be in that particular place? Okay. Right, now I said that we had a little bit of a problem with Street View in terms of, well, it works by us driving around particular areas to capture the data. We introduced the middle of last year a Street View contraption that actually has a Street View camera on the back of a bicycle, on a tricycle, and that allows us to take it through pedestrian areas. And you may have noticed earlier on this week we announced that we've captured Street View imagery now for the Olympic Park in Vancouver, where the Olympics are. And to do that, we need a new Street View vehicle.
Really get this project going was that we have the upcoming 2010 Olympics here, and we wanted to do our best to try and capture some beautiful imagery and have it available to everyone around the world to see, so they can really experience what it's like to be up there on the slopes ahead of time.
And what we're doing here today is we're taking Street View to the next level. We're just trying to think of where people want to be, where